Not only is NIO hiring lots of people for their expansion plans in Europe and particular in Germany, but they are also in the progress of starting to building the first NIO houses. And well, at least that's the whispers that I'm hearing, and I think they're quite reliable. According to that, in a couple of German cities actually. And I'm back in Berlin right now, and I have been to the place where I think possibly this might be the NIO House. So let's take a look at it. I've done some recording. This is in Berlin Mitte, so the central district where you can see some of the few high-rise buildings that Berlin has to offer. This is actually Kurfürstendamm, so one of those high streets where lots of the luxury shops are as well. And I thought this might be the place where NIO is actually looking to build a NIO house right now. And I'm giving you some visual impressions how it's looking if you walk across the street towards the place that I suspect might be the place where they are currently renovating. You can see this Huawei store, so another Chinese company, which by the way, here this is the subway station Kurfürstendamm, and that's very central. And then you walk across here the pedestrian, which is quite a broad shopping street here, and you will arrive next to the building where I think it's possibly the place where they're currently doing some renovations here. I do suspect that because, first of all, Huawei is just right next towards it. And then, well, this looks like a place which could actually be something that fits into what could be possibly a NIO house. It's having those very, very large windows. Then if you look inside, it's having actually two floors, so an upper floor which could actually be used for the separate member section, if you will, and then the lower floor, which could be where the cars are located. But well, there wasn't anything in particular to see in terms of some NIO logos or anything like that. So really, I didn't find some proper hints. And next to it, there was just this M&M flagship store here, where I actually talked to one of the employees and was asking him whether he knows what's coming next to them. And he said, like, well, he doesn't know, but he has heard something that is also something similar in the area of food. So that actually speaks against the fact that this might be a NIO house. And also, if you look at the place from further away, it's not super impressive, right? It wouldn't be like one of those giant stores or NIO houses like you are seeing usually in China. Although, of course, with this next to this high-rise building, quite impressive and a good location, that's for sure. But it wouldn't really stand out, right? And I'm not sure if this is kind of the real prime location that you would want to have as NIO here to make this first impression. And I'm also not sure like how usable this building would be inside with those two floors, if that's enough for what NIO is planning there. So this kind of got me questioning whether or not I'm actually right about the location here. And speaking of that, this is exactly the hint why I actually suspected that this might be the place where the NIO house is located, because when NIO introduced the ES7 model, they actually placed an Easter egg within the presentation. So if you look at the display of the ES7 here, you will see a map. And this map aligns pretty well with Berlin. So let me just quickly compare it with the Apple Maps here. On the right hand side, you will see this is Tiergarten. So this is the big park in the middle of Berlin, and you can also see the outlines here in the screenshot. And on top of that, you also see this very large road heading towards Tiergarten there, and then also this what appears to be kind of the subway station, possibly next to it. And so it rather would be actually this big crossing, if you see the indicator here. And the building that I've just shown you is actually next to it. So this is actually the building that I have been walking and passing by and filming. Here right is the Huawei store, and this is actually the crossing where you see the location here in the maps here of this Easter egg of the ET7. So actually, unfortunately, that day I was there just by accident and started filming, and I didn't look it up on this map again. And so my suspicion could be also that I might be wrong about this one pick, because basically I was just walking around this street and searching, you know, for renovation works, and that was the only one that I've been finding at that point in time. But maybe I have to take actually a second look and look closer at this crossing here, because to be honest, these buildings here on one of those corners might be also very, very impressive, and I'm not sure what's currently in there. And this might be just one other possibility for a NIO house there, which might be the better choice for NIO. I'm not sure. I guess I have to go back and check it again and see for other places that are currently being renovated there. I need to double check again with the Oslo Easter egg, which was similar for the NIO house there. They also had an indicator on the ET7 map, I think, if I remember it correctly. And so I'll have to double check whether or not the location was exactly the same as later on where the NIO house is located. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure if this place that I found is really where NIO is going to build a NIO house. I guess I will go back there and have a second look and look for you guys if I see another location. And of course the significance there is that NIO houses will be very important in terms of branding and introduction of NIO in Europe, and I hope to see a good acceptance. By the way, I have some first insights that NIO house in Oslo is actually very well accepted and has lots of foot traffic. But yeah, this whole concept of NIO houses, of course, is still one of the big question marks, right? Whether or not this can be done in an economic way, and actually also if that is really working in Europe, we don't know. But surely we are going to find out. And yeah, I possibly will make a second video and see whether or not I can find additional places that might be maybe closer to this crossing here, and actually show the NIO house in progress. And maybe I can actually even find some first things like a logo somewhere, or somebody who can help me and tell me whether or not this is truly a NIO house that's going to be built. So anyways, that's it for now. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next one.